Welcome, everyone. One of the best ways to prepare for the IELTS speaking test is to see it in action. That's exactly what we're doing today with this complete mock test from Spinta. As you listen, think about what the candidate does well and where they could improve. Afterwards, we'll compare notes with a full performance breakdown. Let's begin. Hello, can I have your full name, please?
Hello, my name is Sofia Martinez. You can call me Sofia. I was born and raised in a small city, but now I live in the capital for work and for study purposes.
Thank you. Where are you from originally?
I am originally from Oaxaca, which is a region known for its food and crafts. I moved when I was 18 to study, and I have kept a lot of family ties there, even though my life is mostly here now.
Let's move on. Do you live in a house or an apartment?
I live in a small apartment near my office. It is compact but comfortable, and it saves me time on commuting. The building is older, so it has character, though sometimes the walls are thin and I can hear neighbors if they are loud.
What do you like most about your home?
What I like most is the natural light in the living room, and the little balcony where I keep plants. It makes the place feel cozy and calm after a busy day. Also, it is close to a park, so I often go for a short walk in evenings.
Do you work or study at the moment?
I am working full-time as a junior project manager at a small design agency, and I am also taking some evening courses in marketing. It is a busy combination, but it helps me to build practical skills while studying theory, which I find useful.
Why did you choose that field?
I chose it because I like organizing things and I enjoy creative work. I find that bringing structure to a creative project is satisfying. Also, the field has good opportunities, and I thought it would let me combine analytical skills with visual thinking.
What hobby do you enjoy in your free time?
I really enjoy music, and I play the guitar when I have free time. I am very interested about music generally, so I listen to a lot of different genres, and sometimes I go to small concerts. Playing helps me to relax and to be more creative.
How often do you do this hobby?
I try to practice for 30 to 40 minutes most evenings and longer sessions at weekends. When work is heavy, it is less, but I find that even short practice keeps my skills improving and keeps me calm after a long day.
Okay. Now part 2. I will give you a topic, and I want you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Describe a book that was important to you. You should say what the book was about, why it was important, and how it influenced you. You have 1 minute to prepare. Please start when you are ready.
One book that was important to me is called The Alchemist, by Paulo Coelho. It is about a shepherd who goes on a journey to find treasure, but he discovers deeper lessons about following his dreams and listening to his heart. When I read it in my early 20s, it gave me courage to change direction in my life and to move to the city to study. The book is simple, but its messages about persistence and learning from small signs stayed with me. I have been an avid reader since I was a child, and this book was one of those that shaped my belief that personal goals are worth risks. Since reading it, I tend to take chances in my career more calmly, and to accept setbacks as part of learning.
Right. Did you reread it later?
Yes, I reread it a couple of years later, and different parts stood out. The first time, the idea of following a dream was powerful, and later I noticed the emphasis on small, everyday choices. It felt more mature the second time, and I understood the practical side of the lessons better.
Interesting. Let's move to part 3. Why do some books have a bigger impact on people than others?
I think books that connect to a person at the right moment tend to have bigger impact. If someone reads about choices or challenges that mirror their life, the emotional connection is stronger. Also, clear, memorable language and relatable characters help. Timing, personal readiness, and the context in which one reads a book matter a lot.
What about electronic books? Have they changed reading habits?
Electronic books certainly changed accessibility. Many people read more because they can carry whole libraries on a device. However, I feel that reading on screens can reduce deep focus for some, because of notifications and other distractions. Still, ebooks are practical for travel, and for accessing new titles quickly.
Do you think schools should encourage students to read more fiction?
Yes, I believe fiction builds empathy and imagination, which are useful beyond literature. Reading stories helps students to understand perspectives and emotions. That said, schools should balance fiction with non-fiction to develop critical thinking and factual knowledge, so a varied reading program is best.
How can parents help their children enjoy reading?
Parents can create a reading routine, share books themselves, and discuss stories with their children. Visiting libraries regularly and letting children choose what they like also helps. It is important not to force it. Gently connecting reading to things the child already enjoys is more effective.
Some people say reading habits are changing. Why is that?
I would say lifestyles and technology are changing habits. People have less quiet time and more visual entertainment options, so long-form reading competes with videos and social media. Work patterns and shorter attention spans influence this too. Yet there are also new readers because audiobooks and e-readers open access to different formats.
If someone wanted to read more often, what practical advice would you give?
I would suggest setting small goals, such as a chapter a night, and removing distractions like phone notifications. Joining a book club helps with motivation and accountability. Also choose engaging books first, so reading becomes enjoyable, rather than a chore, and slowly build up to more challenging works.
Thank you. That is the end of the speaking test. The candidate demonstrated Band 7 level performance. Specific errors included saying I am very interested about music instead of I am very interested in music, saying I have been an avid reader since I was child instead of I have been an avid reader since I was a child, and using the conditional if I would have known, I would went there, which should be if I had known, I would have gone there. These errors occurred only occasionally and did not prevent understanding. Fluency was strong, with minimal hesitation and natural self-correction, though there were a few pauses when the candidate searched for words. Vocabulary was wide and generally appropriate, with some imprecision in prepositions and articles. Grammatically, the candidate handled complex sentences well, but made occasional errors in conditionals and small function words. This performance merits Band 7 because communication was clear and coherent, vocabulary was varied, and grammar was mostly accurate with occasional slips. A higher score was prevented by the repeated minor errors in prepositions and one incorrect conditional form. To reach Band 8, the candidate should eliminate those recurring small errors, use conditionals accurately, and show consistently precise word choice across all topics. Thank you for practicing with this IELTS speaking mock test. Visit Spinta for more comprehensive mock tests and personalized feedback to boost your IELTS score.